A Democratic Socialists of America convention in Atlanta didn't go quite as planned. The self-proclaimed comrades got together to, quote, defeat capitalism, but then descended into chaos. There was some whispering and grammatical issues and more. Take a listen.
First of all, James Jackson, Sacramento, he, him. I just want to say, can we please keep the chatter to a minimum? I'm one of the people who's very, very prone to sensory overload. There's a lot of whispering and chatter going on. It's making it very difficult for me to focus.
Thank you, comrade. Okay, is there a speaker against name, chapter, pronoun?
Point of personal privilege?
Yes.
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone.
Well, they had their rough moments. Joining us tonight, Charlie Hurt, Washington Times opinion editor, author, Fox Business contributor. Patrice Onwuka, senior policy analyst at the Independent Women's Forum. Great to have you both with us.
Good to be with you.
Thank you.
I mean, that's quite a display there, Patrice. I defeat capitalism that way?
Boy, oh boy. If that's how they're going to defeat capitalism, then capitalists are in very good shape. These are young people who are triggered by scents, sounds, and the wrong pronouns. And it's ridiculous. But this is, unfortunately, the generation of young people who've been taught to be very woke, very sensitive, overly sensitive to everything and everyone, and not to offend anybody. In the real world, though, I mean, they frankly should be living in a bubble right now.
Yeah, Patrice just used that word woke. I'm not sure what the heck it means, Charlie.
I woke this morning. I woke very early this morning.
Grammatically, you didn't.
This is true. But you know, the poor socialists. You know, first they kill 100 million people, and then Bernie Sanders picks up their cause, and now the entire American Democratic Party picks up their cause, and it's just got to be so embarrassing for them. And then the video like this comes out. It's just terrible. But the sad thing about it is the entire Democratic Party has literally been taken over by this ideology. And I would dare you, Lou, to go find a single Democrat who's running for president to even lightly mock that whole scene right there, because they'd be afraid to do it. First of all, they're too woke to offend these people. The second thing is they actually believe all this nonsense, this crazy socialism, and they wouldn't want to turn off their support base.
Patrice, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, to Charlie's point, I think what's interesting is while we laugh and it's funny, we can't take them too lightly either. Right. I think it's interesting to see that the Democratic National Socialists of America, whatever their group is, has grown from 5,000 to 50,000 in just 3 years. And even more, they've got their biggest advocate out there, AOC, who she has an army of minions who turns these ideas coming out of this party into substantive platforms that I think the Democratic candidates and party has to either embrace or defend. So, you know, they're certainly overly sensitive, but I think they do have some ideas that are gaining traction.
Charlie, are you concerned about that traction? Are you concerned about what?
Only in this respect. I am very concerned about the fact that you have that many idiots who are drawn to this. They're so uneducated. They've been so destroyed by our education system in America today that Patrice is exactly right. These people actually believe in this stuff, and presumably they got through school. They probably graduated from high school. A lot of them probably graduated from some university somewhere, and they actually believe this stuff. And it's the revisionist history. It's lying to them about the basics of math and economics. And this notion that, oh, yeah, everybody can have some free stuff. Just grab it.
Charlie, you're scaring me to think that we've got that many people in the country who are incapable of, well, coping. Charlie, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Charlie Hurt, Patrice Onwuka, thank you very much for being with us, Patrice.